Hello friends, it's Dave here from SaveDex,
And I'm Sophie.
and today we are bringing you a review of a game called Fly Together. Now this is a game that I hadn't heard of before. It came out last week at the time of recording, and I got an email from the developer asking if I wanted to cover it on our channel.
Awesome.
And I was like, yeah, why not? It looks decent, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, the first time I heard is when you handed me the controller and said, let's play this.
So we're just basically going to talk about, we've played it for about an hour. We're just going to talk about what our first impressions of the game is and just generally what our thoughts are. But before we get on to that, if you want to keep up with our videos in the future, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, and it really helps us out a lot. Thank you very much. So what is Fly Together then, Sophie?
It seems to be some sort of like flight path simulator kind of thing.
You basically have these aeroplanes and you have these airports that are on the map. You basically have to draw a path for the aeroplanes to bring them to the right airports. Now it's all colour coded.
Which is really nice.
So you've got your, say you have like red, blue, yellow and purple are the four colours we saw. And the colour of the passengers resemble what airport they want to go to, and the plane turns that colour as well.
Yeah.
And even the loading bar for that plane getting ready is that colour, so you
Yeah,
can
so
prepare in time.
Yeah.
So basically, control-wise, I was using a Pro controller,
I was using the Joy-Con.
and it made you use a single Joy-Con rather than two.
Yep, and it was motion control, so you were pointing at the screen and moving your cursor.
Yeah, and with the Pro controller, you use the analog stick.
Yes, yeah.
So how were the pointer controls for this?
Like actually amazing, like
Yeah.
really nice.
Responsive
And you could
enough.
you could recenter at any point. So say you were like to the side of the screen and you had it off a little bit, you could just move yourself and then recenter, and in an instant it'd be fine.
Yeah, I know a lot of people say they don't like the whole, when games do that, press a button to recenter it, but I'm like, I think that's essential
It
for pointer
is,
controls.
for sure.
Because even with the Wii, where you had like the sensor bar was all you had, I was always losing my cursor with that.
Hmm.
But the fact that you can recenter, you can have the center be anywhere you want it to be,
Of course.
so you can just bring that cursor back instantly. I think that's an essential thing. But with the analog stick, I imagine the pointer would have been better, but from what I tried, the analog stick, it was fine. You just move the stick, the cursor moves with you.
It's cool
and-
because you can just have one console and do it because of the two Joy-Cons.
Yeah, true. So,
So
if
you
you
can play
only...
two-player like instantly.
Yes, and another thing to note is this game does have touchscreen controls when playing in handheld, and that works as well as you'd expect it to. Just use your finger to drag. Because what you're doing is you're not just selecting a plane and then selecting where it's going to go. You have to draw the flight path for it.
Yeah, and sometimes there's other planes in the mix, and like say if I'm playing at the same time and my plane's already going, you've got to think, oh gosh, how am I going to get round without crashing into it?
Yeah, if the paths cross over, the planes can crash into each other. But one nice little detail is the passengers survive.
Yeah,
You
they
see them
got
parachute
parachutes
down,
down into
so
the water.
yeah, so that's a nice little detail there. So it's not a horrific game, don't worry.
No.
So basically, you have a choice of planes that you can unlock, and they have different stats. You have like speed, loading speed, and also number of passengers they can carry.
Yeah.
And so you have an airport base sort of thing, or depot, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And you choose what plane you want to use on the level.
Hmm.
And
And you buy them, so you get blueprints, and I think you get them through either leveling up or you find suitcases.
yeah, suitcases appear on the levels, and
And
you...
as soon as you go through it with your flight path, you've got it.
So basically, if you have a plane that moves faster, obviously you'll get to the airports quicker, but it can carry less passengers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to sort of, it balances that way. And you have a star ranking at the bottom, up to 3 stars per level. And basically, the number of passengers you safely transport adds to your star level. And you also unlock coins as well, which can be used to purchase the extra planes.
Yeah.
So you have a 3-star ranking for each level, and that's what your aim is, to get the 3 stars. Obviously, if you're playing crashes, you lose points.
Yeah.
You make successful landings, you gain points. So it really is a
And coins.
strategy game
Yeah.
where you have to work out the best routes to take, because it's not just straight up open areas. There'll be obstacles to dodge.
Yeah, like high mountains, I think anyway. And then there's like wind paths
yeah, you'll see some of them we saw had like arrows pointing to which way the wind's blowing, and if you're going against the wind, your plane will go really slowly.
And you can physically see as well as like a barrier where the wind is on you. It's not like stop you, it just makes you go slow.
And also there's one with clouds as well, where you can't see what your plane's doing when it's under the clouds. And
Oh,
then there'll
yeah.
be lightning
Yeah,
striking and things like that.
There's like a timer on some of the clouds giving you electrocutions.
But one thing that's absolutely brilliant I found was when you're dragging your plane, when you set the path for it, you can alter that at any time
Yes,
during
yeah,
its
yeah.
flight path.
I
So
noticed that too.
if you realise, oh no, this plane's going to go into the other one, that you just drag it out the way. You can do that. It's so simple, so responsive. It works really well.
Definitely. There's also a battle mode, and me and Dave played against each other. That was really fun. You could get items like a giant birthday cake that had dynamite in.
And yeah, like the candle was like a fuse.
Yeah.
That blows up, or you can send meteors to smash each other and things like that. It's just whoever can get the high score at the end of the time. Really good, because it is on the timer each level, and you just get the right number of passengers in that time limit. And there's a lot of islands as well.
Yeah,
we
like
noticed.
so many.
And there's variety in each one. You have like your basic mountainy one, you might have a snow one, and
Desert one.
each coming with their own sort of hazards, and it tells you on the level what the difficulty is of it. We played mostly the easier ones, and I played some of the advanced ones, and yeah, they do get hard.
Oh, that's good.
So this game costs £13.49 on the eShop, and it's like €14 and $99 as well. So for that price, I think it might be a bit too high for some people. I mean, I think this game is a really fun game, decent one to pick up.
Yes, definitely.
But I think it's one that could benefit from a sale. So if people are interested in this game, put it on your wish list. If it goes on sale, I think this is a really good one to pick up.
And it's just so much fun, especially the two-player. I don't know how you felt playing one player, but two-player, that was really fun to do.
Yeah, the co-op was really good. The single player was decent as well. It's like you're managing it all on your own, but at the same time, you're not gonna run into someone else. Like, communication is key, really, with multiplayer. But if you're on your own, you don't have to worry about someone else dragging their plane because you've controlled every plane.
That's true.
So there is that. But yeah, we had a really good time with this one. Thank you so much to the developer for...
Can I just say that the theme song's amazing?
Oh yeah, that theme song when we started it up, that was fun. I'll play a little snippet now. And overall, the music was good on the stages as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a presentation, really fun, a really fun game to play. Yeah, just very addictive it can get, and sort of has this high score aspect to it, and can be very challenging at times.
Love it.
So if you're interested in this one, I'd say stick it on your wish list, and when it comes on a sale, then definitely pick this one up. It's a fun time. So what do you guys think of this one from what we've just shown you? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. That would be very nice of you. And all we can really say now is thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Goodbye.